Hey guys, Sean here. A few hours ago I did my review for Cinderella, so I thought I'd do another review while I'm still awake and whatnot. And this is beyond the new 2017 Power Rangers movie. So let's see. Saban's Power Rangers, or simply Power Rangers, I don't know why it's called Saban's Power Rangers, but whatever, is a 2017 American superhero film based on the team of the same name, written by John Gaddens and directed by Dean Israelit, I think. It's the third film of the franchise, and it is a reboot that features the main characters of the original TV show, portrayed by a new cast. Film stars Decree, I can't pronounce Decree McIntyre, Naomi Scott, R.J. Seiler, Becky G, Ludi Lin, Bill Hader, Bryan Cranston, and Elizabeth Banks. In the film, Zordon recruits 5 high school students to form a team that must stop an alien threat led by the witch Rita Repulsor. So, let's see. The film was released last week. Film was released March 24, so roughly last week, with a runtime of 2 hours and 4 minutes. Its budget was $100 million, and so far, it's made back 67.4. So yeah, the film, like I said, stars Decree McIntyre, etc., 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 and it also features cameos, 2 cameos from the original Power Rangers, Jason David Frank and Amy Jo Johnson, who both appear in cameos at the very end as just random citizens. So it's not like with Shitbusters where the original actors actually had real characters. These 2 are just random citizens. But still pretty cool they made cameos in the movie. So basically the plot of this movie is... Hang on. Hold on. Plot of the movie is in the Cretaceous period. It's during the time of the dinosaurs, for that. There's this Power Rangers team led by Zordon, played by Bryan Cranston, and his team is betrayed by the Green Ranger, who is Rita Repulsor, played by Elizabeth Banks, and so Zordon essentially sacrifices himself to protect these golden coins or something, so that one day he could recruit new Rangers to fight Rita. Fast forward to modern day, 5 random kids find these coins and are recruited to be Power Rangers, obviously, and then to fight Rita. Going into this movie, I was not really much a Power Rangers fan when I was a kid. I would occasionally watch the show, like the original show. I never watched the other shows that followed. I mainly watched the original one, and that's when I was a young kid, and I never really watched it that much. So going into the movie, I didn't know what to expect. I watched other people's reviews of it, and they were all saying it's okay. It's a decent movie. It does the show justice, etc., etc. So I can't really compare it to the show because I haven't seen the show since I was a kid, and like I said, I wasn't really much of a fan of it. But judging it as a movie, it's fucking boring. I'm being fucking serious. It's not fantastic bad, put it that way, but it does come close. I just didn't care for this movie. I like some of the actors in this movie, like Bryan Cranston, although Zordon looks fucking shit. Zordon looks like shit. He looks like that thing that you just stick your face into, and it kind of molds out your face. Yeah, that's what Zordon looks like in this movie. I said earlier I don't know much about the original show, but I do know Zordon was basically just this blue beam with a levitating head. I don't know why they didn't do that for Cranston. I mean, the performance was good, because I've never really seen Cranston give a fucking bad performance. Even in not RoboCop, even in Total Recall, he was good. You know, I've never seen Cranston give a bad performance. It's just the design that was shit. The Five Rangers, they do good with the material they're given, which is not saying much, because they're given shit. We do hear the original theme for like 5 fucking seconds. Let's see. Elizabeth Banks. I can't believe I'm saying this. I did not like her in this movie. She's like everyone said, she's over the top. And again, I don't know much about the show, but the way her character looks in this movie and sounds in my head is not how Rita was at all. In the original show, Rita had this like kind of raspy, this high-pitched, squeaky voice. Banks doesn't even have that at all. She's like speaking with her natural voice and everything. And also, she had this weird hat that was like a court jester's hat where they had these 2 horns sticking out or whatever. Doesn't even look like that either. It doesn't have that either. So I don't know why they just didn't come up with a new name into this completely different character and then to bring Rita in later in like a sequel or something. But nope, it's apparently Rita Repulsor. Looking completely different and sounding completely different, but okay. But yeah, like I said, Banks is over the top. She's not really all that menacing. They do kind of name drop various other projects, various other movies, like because they mention how when the kids get these powers, they mention like so we're like Spider-Man or Iron Man, like really. And then also one of the kids tries to quote Die Hard by saying yippee-ki-yay, mother says, tries to say fuck her, but he's like, no, I'll just stick with mother. I was like, really? You're also quoting Die Hard too. And then also there's these moments where you think that the kids are supposed to be dead, like toward the end of the movie where Rita has, and spoilers for my videos always, where Rita has them pushed into this pit, whatever, which is kind of like a volcano, but not really. Well, the kids are actually pushed in, and you assume they're dead, but they miraculously come out, and she's like, and she looks at them like, how? I'm like, my thought exactly, because they should be dead. Not to mention, earlier in the movie, they get into this, they're trying to run from these, drive away from these cops or whatever, and they get into this horrific car accident, but yet, again, still alive. It's like, if you're gonna not put them in any real danger, then there's no fucking tension. Because they should have been dead twice in this movie, but because the fuck script requires it, they're still alive. That makes no fucking sense. But, and then also, they do kind of make a stab at Transformers by having them basically step on a yellow black striped Camaro and says, one of them says, "Sorry, Bumblebee." Wow. And then also, there's a lot of product placement in the movie, but only one product. I mean, it's Krispy Kreme's donuts, and it's brought up a lot. Oh, speaking of, there's actually a scene in this movie where Elizabeth Banks is actually in the donut shop eating a donut. Yeah, that scene could have been cut for time. Yeah, I just didn't really care for this movie, and it's, I mean, I liked a couple of the actors, and I thought even Bill Hader was good as Alpha 5, although he's not completely designed the same way he's supposed to be in the show. But I get it, it's a reboot, it's a readaptation or reimagining or whatever, so it's not going to be exactly like the way the show was. I understand that, and they wanted to update it for a modern audience. Because the show was from the 90s, they wanted to update it for a modern audience. I completely understand that. Like, that's probably why they changed Rita's appearance. because they wanted to update it for a modern audience. I completely understand that. Like, completely. Probably same with Zordon. Completely understand they want to change for a modern audience. But, you know what? I don't care. Put it this way. If there are fans out there of the original Power Rangers show, or a fan of every incarnation of Power Rangers, and you get enjoyment from this movie, enjoy. I mean this completely serious. No joke. Completely straight. If you are a diehard fan of the Power Rangers, every incarnation, the original show, Dino Force, I'm sure there was a Time one. I don't remember what it's called, but it's something Time. If you are completely and honestly a genuine fan of Power Rangers, and you enjoy this movie, good for you. I mean that literally. Good for you if you enjoy this movie. Because I don't. I thought it was completely boring. The character should have been dead twice in this movie. Speaking of dead, the whole idea of the kids needing to morph is so Zordon can revive himself. Because when he died, Alpha 5 basically uploaded his consciousness, basically uploaded Zordon's consciousness to the ship, which is why he's the way he is in the movie. But yet, there's a scene where he's literally able to come back to life. All he has to do is kind of walk through like a portal or something. It's hard to explain. But yet, we think he's about to walk through. But then, he comes back on the wall, and it's like, what the? So wait, you didn't go through? No, he's like, only one can come back. So he lets Billy live. So, and I get it, he's trying to he's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to be selfless by letting the kid live. But you spent this whole movie trying to revive yourself, yet when this kid, who you've barely known for maybe a day or two, is dead, you decide to revive him. Again, I get it. He's doing the selfless thing. He's trying to help the kid who died instead of doing something selfish by reviving himself. I get it. He's trying to be a nice guy, trying to do what's right. But it just felt weird that he's trying to do this whole thing to get himself back, and yet he just revives the kid instead of himself. But it's fine. It's fine. I'm probably nitpicking this movie to death. But yeah, short version, I didn't care for this movie. Again, if you guys enjoy this movie, have at it. Maybe you saw something I didn't see. Or maybe it could be because I was never really a fan of Power Rangers growing up. Could be generally what it is. I was never a fan growing up. So yeah, I'll catch you guys next time.